it's been a bit. Yeah, it's been something for sure. Yeah, so I don't know what I I don't know what I don't know what I was thinking. I was just like, oh yeah, let's do this and that. But now I kind of just I threw that idea out. It's like, nope. And no one will ever know whatever the heck I'm talking about. Yeah, but whatever. But yeah, welcome in. And hello, 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 hello. It's been a bit for sure. But yeah, I'm just so I'm just so funny. I don't know. But yeah. And thank you all for the check-ins and all that. Yeah, so hello to whoever is watching the stream at the moment, and hello to whoever is watching the VOD. I am Andrike and I'm a cyborg VTuber of the Masterverse, and we're gonna be doing ASMR. Yeah, I'm so funny, like really, jeez, wow. Oh. Yeah, I'm so funny, guys, right? Right? Am I that funny? I'm so not funny, I'm just awkward, which probably makes me funny, but man, I don't know. And thank you for the posture check. Even though we just started stream, but you know, it's fine. um, but yeah, the reason why I didn't stream yesterday was mostly because I was lazy. I didn't feel like streaming that time, so I was just doing a lot of other stuff in the background. So it was more like a slack day more than anything. That's why I don't do schedules anymore, because of things like that where I just all of a sudden don't feel like doing anything or don't feel like streaming. Even though I was looking forward to playing Hades 2 at one point, I just all of a sudden just didn't I all of a sudden didn't have that energy anymore to stream, so I'm like, nope, never mind. Yeah, so that was a bit awkward. So yeah, that's kind of why I didn't stream yesterday. But it's also just because I wasn't feeling satisfied about my streaming performance overall. But I'm sure everyone's aware about what's been circulating around regarding regarding concurrent viewers. Yeah, it's just been very demotivating when that happens. It's like, wow, just when I was so just when I was feeling so bad about that regarding metal pipes, no. No, not at all. Nah, never. But yeah, I wasn't really feeling up to it. That doesn't mean anything of like, oh, I'm gonna quit, guys. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's weak-minded. I mean, sure, I lose motivation from doing that, but yeah, I just don't, just don't. It's like maybe just, not like try to burn myself out from something which I'm not satisfied with. But yeah, whatever, I guess. But I feel like it's just been like overall difficult for everyone, to be honest. Like, not just me, it's just everyone else, especially those who are pursuing VTubing in like the full-time way, I guess. Yeah, so it's just been a bit mysterious, but not really mysterious. I'm not sure whether that's gonna change or not. I hope it does, but maybe it won't. So, yeah, it's it's been it's been weird. It's been really weird. But honestly, whatever, I guess. Whatever, cause it's already happened, and we're not gonna think too much about it. And right. Let me start with the ear cleaning because that was routine first, and yeah, that seems like I'm always stalling, you know? But yeah, let's go ahead. Alright, well, let me discuss what's gonna happen next week, though. Because next week, it's gonna be so different from what you would think. But it's mostly just because of preparation for yeah, it has to do with preparation for TorchCon next Saturday, or well, just next week in general. It's like, oh yeah, because it runs through Friday to Sunday, but I'm only going one of those days. So, I'm not really gonna think of streaming on, well, I don't think I'm gonna be streaming next Saturday morning for ASMR, just because I want to be able to rest up at that time. And depending on whether I care too much about it, maybe I don't want to stream on next Friday either, because yeah, yeah, just maybe I don't want to lose a lot of sleep just because of, you know, streaming. Maybe I should expand my friends group. If anything, I have too many people to I think I already have too many people. Expand. You're asking an introvert like me to expand my friend group? I don't know what you're talking about. Man. I mean, if anything, I don't know. If anything, I should just keep it the way it is. Or, well, I mean, that depends. Because I feel like I'm content with, you know, who I'm with. I feel like trying to expand that is really gonna take away all my it's gonna take away all my energy. It's like, man, I can't do this. I'm not exactly the leader type, So, like, even if I handle my own channel and all that, and even if I do things by myself, that's the thing, I'm not a leader. I'm only doing it because I only know what I want. I'm the one who knows what I want. And, you know, maybe some people would know what I want, but it's like, man, I'm not gonna try to, like, make more friends. Like it's gonna be too overwhelming. I mean, if I was extroverted and confident, then sure, but to be honest, no. Introvert bullshit. You're gonna tell me I'm BSing it? Man. It's just cause of how I am that prevents me from doing things the way I should be doing things. It's like, oh, do all this blah blah blah, networking, marketing. Well, not really marketing, it's just networking. Yeah, all of this stuff, which would be like, oh, yeah, do all this stuff, and let's hope that people will want to be with you, or something like that. Man. Like, there's a reason why, like, I rarely reach out to people. Like, I just do my own thing. And, usually, sometimes I'm just busy doing my own things anyway. So I kind of prefer to be left alone. Of course, if people reach out to me, then it's fine. Sometimes. Only sometimes, you know. Like if I'm trying to do something, then I don't want to be distracted. It's just how I am. Just doing things on my own. But of course, sometimes you can't do things like on your own every time. I mean, you could, but I don't know how that's gonna work out in the long run. I mean, yeah, people can do it by themselves. I don't know what I mean by that because, well, I mean, some people manage by themselves with streaming. But of course, like, at one point you're gonna have to reach out to other people and network that way. But I just think I feel like, yeah, inevitably you're gonna have to collaborate with some people. Maybe. Not guaranteed, but you know, most likely you're gonna have to. And I don't know how people do it. Like, they lead on by themselves. They don't collab with people. I don't know how they do it. Maybe it's just the quirky nature or the creativity. Maybe. But to be honest, I cannot I cannot say anything about that. But yeah, I've already exhausted all my creativity and quirkiness last year. I always compare last year to this year, which is not good, but also it kind of has to fulfill a standard of what I should keep. But no, I've just been so lazy in terms of streaming. And welcome in, Patrick, welcome in. I'm doing okay. Not exactly, like, the best, but you know, just okay. But it's mainly because, like, this week has been really weird. And you know, as soon as the reality hits of like, oh man, what am I doing anymore? Stop being lazy. What about streaming just for fun? Streaming just for fun? I mean, I do that, yeah. I do that, but again, without change, then everything just kind of plateaus. That means less schedule. Well, I don't really schedule things. I don't post a schedule anymore in comparison with last year. And I don't really, like, burn myself out. But the more things have happened, it's just like, man, I don't know. And more variety content? Well, that's the thing. If no one's suggesting anything, then I wouldn't know what people want to see. Like, I wouldn't know. I just do my own thing. To be honest, that's what everyone else has been doing. It's not like they're, it's not like they're restricting whatever the heck. Yes, exactly. What do I want to do? Well, I mean, I kind of checked the list of stuff last year, but this year, I feel like a lot of the things I already planned ahead, and that's not streaming related. It's more like content creation in general for YouTube, or just personal projects. It's not streaming related. Let's try the other ear then. Yeah, I just like what I want to do. I kind of already do it, man. I don't exactly like plan for things. I improvise a lot of the time. And even if I do variety content, I'm not even sure if anyone's gonna care too much about it. It's like, if they're there for me, then they wouldn't know, or they wouldn't care about what I'm streaming. But I feel like it already reflects about, like, the amount of people who care more for ASMR than anything else. It's kind of frustrating, you know. I've already ranted a lot about this, so I do a lot of other things too. Please pay attention. You know, I'm not an ASMR exclusive channel, you know. And then I just sort of gave up on stuff. I just gave up on like trying to do variety, and more just lean towards games, cause like video editing, no one's gonna care. Or hand cam streams, that'd be interesting, but man, I don't think there's anything that I could like do with a hand cam. Like, not unless I really think hard on that. see me do everything else. Like, variety, I got you. But are you gonna be there to watch it? 'Cause, you know, it's the whole thing of, if you do it, then is there, like, if you do it and no one is gonna think about it or stop by, then is it really just pointless? I mean, man, it's just, I mean, feel free to suggest, like, what I should do in the future, because I feel like every other time it's just been, like, me catching up on games, which is fine. It's fine the way it is, but I don't know. It's just, like, it should just be about, like, what people want to see, not about, like, oh, if they're not gonna stop by for the stream they suggested, then man, maybe the overall state of the world and economic conditions will drive people away from entertaining content. Yeah. I mean, as I said before, nowadays people care about short-form content rather than long-form content. So streams are not gonna fulfill that. And with shorts, it takes like a bit of time to edit. And to be honest, I don't think, like, I've tried short-form content before. Usually it works, but only if I try to go along the trend or something. But it doesn't end up working positively, so it kind of works against my favor. Like, even if I get, like, some kind of engagement from it, it's still not good for my, like, reputation, I guess. Like, if people are gonna be like, oh man, this guy sucks. I mean, no, they wouldn't say that, but I see the stats. I see the stats, and sometimes it's like, it's like a mix between net positive and like a minor amount of negatives, you know? But yeah, it's just, I feel like most of the time it's just short form content. Kinda, you want to eat burgers and you don't have the time to drive to McDonald's. Yeah, sort of. Could be like that. But I feel like that's just not a good way of looking at it. Because, you know, there's delivery services like Uber or something, or whatever the heck, you know. It's like, you don't have to drive there, you could just have it delivered to your house. Kind of like if you want to watch a certain stream or video, then you search it up without having to think about it. Even big streamers are experiencing it. Well, the difference with them is that they kind of take advantage of what is already succeeding, so it's not like they have to worry as much. Whereas with smaller streamers, they're definitely gonna have to worry about all of that. And you know, even big streamers kind of hire editors to make like clips of them, short form content, or you know, whatever the heck. Like, they can definitely do all that still. I mean, just not as not as great anymore, but you know, they can still do it. It also means that the problem is much bigger and wider than it covers the whole platform, the whole streaming industry. Well, I mean, people discuss about like moving on to a different platform, just to, you know, test to see if it works better there. But I'm not entirely sure. It's exactly, they failed. Yeah, it's just not. It's not a good look. Like every other time, it's just whatever, you know. And it feels like I keep saying a lot of things, and it's all just cause, you know. I remember, like I said this was gonna be like, oh, a few time to relax, except I turned it into a rant stream. It's like me ranting about stuff. It's like, wow, that's very cool, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, it's just, I mean, I keep putting myself down, even if I've done all these things, but oh well, I guess. Like, I don't promote myself enough. I mean, I just kind of put stuff out there and, you know, hope that it takes notice, but of course, like, no one's gonna think about it, right? It's okay. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Also, where's my wife? What wife? Who? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? The most fearsome Lampus. They're probably sleeping right now. Who else? No one, because I'm not married. Don't say lies, cause it's the truth. I am not. Don't try to add them. You're not gonna get their attention when they're sleeping. You won't. You won't. It's hopeless. You're not gonna be able to. That's what she said. What? What do you mean? That was not at all the intention, whatever. But no, they're not gonna come here and just say, oh, what are you doing? You built a lightsaber, you rigged my model, you did this, you did that. No, they're not here for that. Never. Never. you know, sleeping. Because they have been so tired as of late. Maybe I should stream my hobby. My hobby? As if this whole channel is my hobby. Yeah, it's a little vague. I mean, I kind of thought of model kit building, but I'm worried that it might not, that I might not be able to finish it in one stream. What the hell was that answer? What do you mean? This whole channel is a hobby. I don't, it's true though, I don't pursue it as like a part-time. It's like breathing is my hobby. No, it's not. What the heck? That's not even a comparison at all. Like if it isn't, then I would just move on. And yeah, as I said, I'm not viewing it as a part-time thing or a full-time thing. I just view it as a hobby. Something that kind of releases the ambitions that I have, you know? I mean, I don't know what else. You know, if I was looking at it as a part-time thing, then I would try to capitalize on it, which, you know, that would involve, oh yeah, let's make a Patreon, or hey, let's make a whole merch lineup, partner with this company, partner with that company. Like, that's what other people do, but it's not what I do. That's why I say it's a hobby more than a part-time thing. I mean, it's not like everyone's gonna constantly buy things like left and right if the choice was there, but still. Like even some people who do commission work or something like that, they even probably say that it's their hobby, not really something that, you know, they would take on as like a part-time thing or something, you know. You're gonna buy me. Trust me, you have nothing. Wait. Yeah, you can't go back from that. That's too bad. Way too bad. If they do an art commission, their hobby is drawing, not streaming. Yeah? to stream their drawing progress, you know? And if you're gonna say, oh, but you're supposed to be doing that, it's like, no. It's like, if I do that, then what else? Maybe it's enough. I think I probably did that more on the right ear than the left ear. Yeah, but it's like a whole compilation of stuff. With my channel, it's not like I'm fixated on one thing after another, you know. Oh, yeah, like I take on a lot of interests, and you know, I can't just say, oh, but this is my definitive hobby, when you know, I've already done that, and you know, it hasn't exactly, you know, hasn't exactly turned out the way it should. And yeah, again, it's... That was quite loud out there, what the heck? Man, I don't know what they're doing out there. Boom, 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 boom. But no, some people look at one thing and then, yeah. But I don't really settle on one thing. I keep going all over the place. But I can't, like, stick to it forever, you know? But oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is then. And you know, people's hobbies are games sometimes, and if I were to say that gaming is my hobby, then that's what I've been doing for the past almost 3 years. It's like maybe wait another 3 months and it's gonna be 3 years of streaming. It's like, wow, that's pretty interesting. But yeah, if you don't say that gaming's a hobby, then, well, I don't know what else to say, because yeah, like the majority of the time I've just been streaming games, because I, you know, like doing that on my off time. And then, you know, occasionally doing things on the side, like live 2D rigging, which I'm really debating on trying to get back into, but at the same time there are things that I should prioritize for myself, so it's not like I should do this thing, you know, first, and then the other thing. it's all that time of, hey, we do this and that and this. Yeah, I don't know. It's been really weird. And maybe I just like maybe I just don't think too much on it. Like it's not just only streaming. That's the whole thing. It's everything involving uh like outside of streaming. You would have to make videos, you have to make like all this stuff, posts and whatnot. But yeah, I don't. Like it's too much effort to edit at a time, you know? Like I've edited a video and then it's like half an hour long and it's filled with cuts and all this text. And you know, I wish, I mean, there were, like if I want to make short form content more frequently, then I would have to find a way to make automated captions. Because for some reason people are people are so reliant on them, and then when auto captions are there, man, they never check for spelling at all. So it ends up looking so weird and unprofessional. And I'm like, how do people consume this slop, man? If there's not enough effort put into that, then it's just pointless. And I'm not about to try to replicate what they're doing. But at the same time, I feel like auto captions is something that I would have to use to, you know, shorten the amount of time for editing. But, I mean, auto captions are not exclusively like, oh, you can't edit them. Like, you can edit the captions after you've generated them, but for DaVinci Resolve, that's like a huge license that I'm not sure is worth paying for if I'm not able to, you know, get enough back from it, you know? I mean, sure, it's like a one-time payment for DaVinci Resolve, but it's a lot still. It's definitely a lot. Yeah, like, yes, it's, you know, like a really good video editor in comparison with Adobe, I assume, because Adobe's like a subscription payment and they have all these weird things happening. Whereas DaVinci Resolve just feels like it's the video editor that you would use. And you know, it even has like that auto caption feature, but it's locked behind the studio version. And you know, I just think it's not worth getting yet until I really, you know, care enough, you know, about it. But I have heard of like a thing of, like a free version, like a free, tech, not like technique? I don't know, like some sort of workaround to get auto captions without having to get the studio version. But I haven't seen whether that has worked out for everyone, because, well, everyone probably ends up using like a free editing software anyway, but they have minus like a lot of other things they could be doing. But yeah, I loathe the videos that use auto captioning and don't even bother like fixing them afterwards. So then you see all these spelling mistakes and it ruins like the understanding of the whole video. I mean, sure, you don't need them, but what about the hard of hearing? What about people who like don't have like enough understanding of like English in general? Then that's where it's really like a huge misstep. Like that's the thing. Like I don't like I don't like that, having to make all that short form content and then thinking whether it's worth it or not. And you know, having mixed results and all of that. And you know, it's just not a lot of moments where I'm, you know, talking about stories or talking about stuff. It's like there's just not a lot of moments where that happens and then, oh, that's worthy of a clip, or oh, that's worthy of like short form content. I just don't I don't make enough funny moments like in streams, unless whatever the heck, you know. It's like it could be funny, but it could also be just really informative or interesting. But yeah, I don't think anyone really, you know, thinks too much about it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just super weird. Like again, a lot of the things I've done is like, oh, I want to show it off, and then it's like, nope, don't like it, or the algorithm is horrible pushing it out, or whatever the heck. And a whole lot of misinformation with all the other things that are there. I'm like, wow, I am glad that people really don't research anything. No, that's sarcastic. I don't know, it's just cause like, I don't know, let's take a really nerdy approach here. For example, like a guy with a lightsaber. However, it's one of those mass-produced ones instead of the ones with like a master chassis or something. And then the guy is shouting, "This is the world's most realistic lightsaber," and I'm like, no, it's not. It's, in terms of accuracy and all that, it is way off. Like, it doesn't have this thing on, or it doesn't have this detail, and it doesn't even have like this whole, like, doesn't have this whole display piece, you know. And like having this bold statement of world's most realistic when it's not realistic at all, and it's not detailed either. So in the end, nothing really matters with whatever like whatever people like take from it. Like people can say, oh, that's cool, or where did they get it from, or whatever the heck. And I'm like, It's just a it's just a TXQ or LGT lightsaber. It's not very expensive, lightsaber wise anyway. I mean, it's gonna be expensive for those who don't know about like that sort of thing without any research. I mean, okay. There's like a huge like viewpoint on like, oh, this is expensive or oh, this is cheap. But you know, it's just like it's not like you can't say that about a certain thing without knowing about the thing. Like you have to first know the thing that you're claiming it to be without you know, saying all this stuff. Like saying, oh, this VR headset is expensive, but then it ends up being like one of the most affordable ones out there, and being one of the most outperforming ones in comparison with even the most expensive. Well, that's not entirely true, but you know, it's like sometimes true. But yeah, that's what I mean. It's just expensive? No. It's kind of cheap for whatever you're trying to look, you know. So I just don't think like I just don't think people know like all these things of whatever, you know. Like people are gonna judge like, oh, this is so expensive. And you know, there's times when people judge airsofters about like, oh, why don't you get a real gun instead? They're just as like they're just in the same price range or they're even cheaper. And then it's like, you missed the whole point of that. We're not here to we're not here to unalive people here. We're here to have fun in a game, you know. Or it's like all this whole debate of, oh, why did you get this whole PC? My console could do that. It's like, well, that's because PC can do a lot of things, not just play games. It could also do a lot of things your console can't. I mean, some consoles could eventually reach there, but in the end, the PC still kind of has all the universal features. Yeah, so I'm like, man, no one knows anything. It's hooks. Yeah, so it's a whole debate. Like you just, again, you gotta know about what you're talking about, or else you're just gonna look dumb in the end. It's like, oh, this is expensive. It's like, oh, you think that's expensive? That's just one of the cheaper options. You're not ready to see the actual expensive stuff. That is at the bare minimum. Yeah. So like that's the weird part of it, man. It's like, why? What option? You just came back from the store? I was talking about a whole lot of examples. I don't know what you were trying to pay attention to. But welcome back from the store, I guess. I hope you got what you needed. But yeah, I talked a lot about like expensive versus cheap, and you're never gonna know like what is actually expensive in comparison with the other ones, you know. So yeah. So here. It's like you're never gonna know what expensive really is. In your opinion, the real question is, would I be willing to pay for it? Well, the majority of the time people are gonna say no because, it's probably not gonna be their thing, Or, maybe if people care enough, or if they really want it, then yeah, they'll save up until they have enough for it. But most of the time people are gonna say, oh, what's the point? This looks stupid, And people judge everyone for it. It's like, man, keyboards? I mean, cheap keyboards. And then people are gonna say, like, oh, that's expensive. But for like a custom keyboard is pretty good, It's like, man. Yeah, like, people are gonna say, oh, you think that's expensive? Wait until you see, like, the angry meow keyboards that are there. the it's so funny. Yeah, just you wait until cyberboard, yeah. But like sometimes you want to, but deep down you kind of have to save up for what's practical, and maybe then you'll actually get something. Yeah. But yeah, majority of the people are not gonna know anything of, yeah, they're not gonna know anything of, like, what they're looking at, and then they're gonna assume all this stuff, and then they're gonna complain about how expensive it is with the price point, and then go on a whole loop. Yeah. I mean, the exception would be gacha games. Because gacha games, or anything with like anything with like a microtransaction system, you kind of have like some sort of judgment towards that. Because like you spend money and only have a chance of getting what you want. Occasionally, anyway. Sometimes gacha games come up with ways of guaranteeing you the thing you want, so you don't have to worry about that. Or you wouldn't have to worry about spending in the first place. And then, there's even like microtransactions in paid games, and then people will actually judge you for that. And then people are gonna start complaining about, oh, why are you using that? You're contributing to the very thing that we despise, destroying the game, Poking fun at that one game, that I play so often before. But yeah, it's just... Yeah, why? I don't know. It's like... with such a dumb system like that, then it's like really weird. Like you don't physically have it. Like if you lose your account, then it's over. There's no way of recovering that. Or if you decide to quit the game, then you basically wasted money if you're not gonna use it anymore. But that kind of applies with a lot of things you get. Sometimes anyway. you upgrade things and then you no longer use the thing that you have previously. But we're not talking about upgrading things, we're talking about getting a thing and then not using it afterwards. Or not doing whatever with it. Like you neglect it. Yeah, so it's like it's just weird. I mean, I don't want to judge people who, you know, do gacha as a content creation, and you know they get what they want, and they, you know, they get paid back anyway if that's their primary goal. You know, like they're a content creator focused on gacha games. Cool, then cool. They don't really lose out on much other than their sanity. But when it comes to like outside of that, then it's a little bit much, you know, because like you could have work, but like you could be working and getting paid back from it, but you kinda like, I feel like it's different in that perspective, you know. Like, do you really aim to be the strongest in this gacha game or whatever? Then it just feels weird, you know. Like one day you're gonna ditch the game, and then all of a sudden hundreds or thousands of dollars are gone. What then? You can't refund that, or you can't really do anything else with it once it's gone. You can't I mean, you could probably resell the account, but that's illegal. So no, you don't do that. I mean, you could certainly resell stuff that you personally own, like physically own, but I feel like selling gacha accounts in general is not allowed, highly frowned upon, illegal, whatever the heck. I feel like that kind of applies with all game accounts that have like a certain amount tied to them. It'd be really cool if all the money that you spend on it counted as a deposit. Maybe it would be, but we don't we don't have that. Once you spend money in gacha, you can't get back from it. Like, I've heard stories of how, like, my friend, man, he got shafted really hard with that. Like, he left his PC unattended, and then like, I don't know if it was his cousin or like a friend of his, he decided to like waste all of like the gacha currency on a game, and then it's gone. You can't get that back. It's like, that's paid currency right at the end of it. I mean, you know, sometimes it could be free currency, but my friend spent like a bit on there, and you can't recover that. You can't recover that afterwards. It's gone. So yeah, it sucks. It sucks a lot. And then, you know, just like people suffering for thousands of dollars. Yeah, thousands of dollars from gacha, and then they quit. So yeah, that's the thing that I could judge on. You spend thousands of dollars, but you suffer in the end. It's not good. Not good for your long-term enjoyment, and it's not good for your wallet. You open the wallet, and then it's only like a couple coins in there. Yeah. So like it's really bad in that way. And you know, it's even worse in COD with, oh, I blurted out the game. Whoops. I mean, it's not like COD, it's not like Activision's gonna care about me. You know, especially when I like played the beta and like said, nope, I'm not getting caught like the fish. I mean, the difference between the fish and the game is that the fish is more affordable and you can actually have. I mean, you have to cook it and then eat it, but or I mean, you probably don't have to cook it, but you probably have to check. You have to check it first before eating it raw. Eat it as sashimi. Is the game about fishing? No. I mean, wait. If you think about it, Call of Duty is kind of like about fishing for kills. Maybe. Or, you know, have like a weird bundle where it makes you a fish. Oh my god, there's so many aquatic creature skin bundles in that game. That's where you really question, that's where you really question people's decision on buying the bundles when they're at least $20 each. And you know, when they make the Ninja Turtles $20 each turtle, which is $80 if you want all 4 of them. And then their voice lines, extremely unoriginal, reused. Yeah, no one wants that. Makes sense. Yeah, Call of Duty is about fishing. For kills. Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing where you really question people's, like, decision about, like, their, like, just, why? Why would you do this? Why? You bought the game, and you buy these ridiculous things that I don't understand why. And the more they do it, the more it encourages Activision to keep doing it. I mean, it's not like I have a huge problem with that. I only bought one bundle after all from that, and that's really only because it was actually good and it was cost effective, because I use like I do play COD a lot, and I play as Weaver a certain amount of times, so I say it's reasonable. And you know, yeah, I don't like, it wasn't a bad purchase, but every other bundle after that, even the supposed successor to the bundle, they sucked. Doesn't feel worth the price anymore. Have I seen the video about a professor that did a speech in Gen Alpha saying, no, not really. No. Thank you for the posture check. I'm still sitting up straight though, but you know, it's fine. I appreciate it. And thank you, Master, for the check-in. See it right now. See it right now. The mustache? I mean, it's not here. Or, you mean the video? I don't want to watch it right now though. I don't want to cringe. Man, I don't want to cringe right now, man. I don't want to see it. No. Please. I already think Gen Alpha slang sucks. I don't want to see that when a professor is doing it. Man. It's one thing to know about what people are using currently, and then it's another thing trying to fit in. Like, you could understand what they're talking about, even though Gen Alpha slang feels really random and unreasonable to learn. But trying to fit in is where it gets even cringier than it should be. Man, I don't know. I don't know. It feels, it feels really regretful, huh? I don't want to. But I hope you're doing well, Master. He made it funny at least? You mean the professor? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure how to feel about that. Maybe that's what I need to do to attract more people. Start talking in Gen Alpha slang? No. I need to protect my dignity. I need to protect my identity. I'm not gonna do it. Try it? No, I'm not trying it. No. You've not been that sort of social person for you trying to fit in is cringe. You'll clip it? No, I don't want that. I don't want to be remembered like that. No. That is not my legacy. My legacy lies elsewhere. The Gen Alpha stuff is not gonna be my legacy. That could stay with everyone else who does that. I'm not gonna do it. No. It's gonna hurt me, and it's gonna hurt, I don't know. Do it? No. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. No. Never. Never. No. No. Nay. Kind of it reminds me of the one Uma Musume. I think it was Daitaku Helios. Daitaku Helios that kind of talks in that slang. I don't actually know. Maybe Helios isn't like Gen Alpha, more like a Zoomer. Cause like the whole localization of like the text was so weird. I mean, maybe it fits. I don't know. I was gonna think like that Daitaku Helios is more of a I guess more of like a gyaru, but not really a zoomer, you know? Just like all this stuff and that stuff. It's like, why is she talking like that? Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, she's funny, not really cringy, but funny. I mean, it's still strange to see it in a game, though. Come on, dude. No, stop it. That hurts. Reading that in my head hurts. Oh my god. Oh god, ouch. Oh god, that hurt. Oh man. I mean, I already know that being a VTuber is inherently cringe, but I don't want to stoop any lower. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I don't understand. Oh god. But why? But why though? Man. I don't wanna. Stop being. That makes zero sense. What are you talking about? I'm not even being delusional though. What the heck? Man. What is this? This is getting ridiculous. Grinding or what now? I have no idea what it even means anymore. I'm not even trying to guess. Now that I think about it, I haven't even gotten onto COD because Season 6 did release for COD, but I didn't even bother thinking about it because there's hardly any marketing for it, so I wasn't aware until then. Man. Yeah, I don't... Doesn't matter, whatever. Yeah, it really feels as if, it feels as if, there might be, nah, I don't know. I don't think there's gonna be people who unironically use that slang. Only like the actual kids that are out there just going around just like that. But otherwise, no. I don't think so. Nah, no way. Like people unironically go around saying the stuff like that. It's gonna be so unbearable. Yeah, I don't think... I don't want to imagine this at all. It's gonna be horrible. I don't want to... I don't want to imagine that anymore. Please help me. I don't want to. I don't want to imagine that. That'd be so bad. Alright, well, speaking of Umamusume anyway, the Cancer Cup, it just opened. I did manage to get into Group A, because, it is much easier to, get into that than the other previous two Champions meetings, but, I'm still kind of worried that it's gonna turn out really, really bad. Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like I should be grinding in it a lot more because of the missions that were there to guarantee like a 3-star Uma, hoping it would be Marusensky, but I don't think so. uh, but yeah, I can't. The current champions meeting is really. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's easy. I'm saying it's easier because of, the mile distance requirement. Just, being less harsh than the medium or long distance. So you don't have to train as much for stamina, but you definitely have to train for power and speed still. Today is day 2 for you, and you didn't really play today, so you don't have a team yet to enter into those events. You're fine. It's not like Champions Meeting is that big of a deal. I mean, I make it a huge deal because I played this since launch. But yeah, I'm not sure who convinced you to start Umamusume Master. I mean, maybe it's not who, maybe you just decided by yourself to start it. Just do it. Oh my god. Stop. Please speak normally. Not even like the old slang is gonna cut it. I just want normal talk. I don't want all this right on my face. Man. But yeah, I want to know like how you got into it in the first place. I mean, maybe I just missed it. No, I don't think you mentioned who or how you started. Cause you said you started, but I don't know what convinced you to start playing. But yeah, the only issue I have with the champions meeting at the moment, I mean, besides the whales and all that, but it's just cause of like, the lack of mile aptitude from the mile aptitude Umas that are there to use. I mean, that's mostly my fault though. Because I have vodka, I have Daiwa Scarlet, I have Grass Wonder, I have Alcondor Pasa, and then there's the ones that you could use for mile distance, like Air Groove, Narita Brian, and Sakura Vakshino, and King Halo. But I don't want to think about that too much. Like, I'd rather use ones that are dedicated for the mile distance rather than ones that are, for whatever, I'm kind of surprised that people use Smart Falcon though, because Smart Falcon does not do well with turf, but she does well in mile distance. Maybe people use a lot of like the turf sparks to make Smart Falcon usable. I just need to check, but I don't know how people do it. Man, like I know Smart Falcon is good. I didn't pull for her though because I need to save. I mean, no, it's because I got Narita Brian. You were mostly inspired by one streamer who hasn't even played it for a while, but you kinda just felt like trying out a waifu game, and that one seemed to have a substantial game, so you thought it should try it, and you were just playing with Daiwa Scarlet first career, still practically tutorial, and the first race you didn't think you'd be so excited, but it really hooked you. Yeah. Yeah, the very first race, you get hype from it, or very early on you get hype from it, and I feel like in the long run you just kind of expect it. I mean, I'm not gonna say like, oh, it's like not worth watching the horse races anymore after you play it for a while. Because like after like playing it for a long time, I don't really I don't really watch the races anymore. But once I do, like when Champions Meeting is here, man, it's really fun. I mean, I mean, sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not. You kind of have to expect like whatever result from the whales that are there. But you know, when you're competing against them, then you know you get hyped once you actually realize you're winning. Yeah, you don't get hyped easily, so getting hyped at like that is a rare experience for you. Yeah, it's really fun. But then on top of that, like you told me before, when you were poking around the menus, there was the event page showing off the new trainee, Fuji Kiseki and just Singer, you. And then you followed her story, and yeah, and all you have to do is, either you, increase her bond level, or you use her more frequently in the career runs, or something like that. And then you get more story out of it, and then it's good. Yeah. I'm not sure how good she is though, but I highly doubt you really need to care enough for that. Not until like extremely late game where everything you choose matters for the Champions Meeting. But yeah, I think you should just focus on winning like the career runs. Nope, don't care. Yeah, understandable, PvP is not for the faint of heart. But in fairness, the open league on that mode is much more casual, so you don't have to worry too much about that. But graded league is where you gotta start worrying, and I am gonna have to start grinding a lot, because I did not prepare for it at all. I frankly forgot that the Champions Meeting was that soon, and then I lost my chance to really build an ace, so I just used my pre-existing Alcondor Pasa, my vodka, and a Sakura Bakshino that does not have good stats for it. And so I tried, and I got some wins. Some. I mean, I still got into Group A, that's all that matters for now. And then you used your sign-up bonuses to do a few dozen pulls against Jaws. You actually got there. Yeah. It's not a game where you don't care about being good at it, you just want to be delighted. Yeah. But in order to be delighted, you gotta be good. Occasionally. Like, you gotta have some good stuff. I mean, you kinda have to know... You kinda have to know stuff. No, wrong. Man. You want your your Uma to be sad after losing a race? I don't think so. You know enough to play, but what if you lose in a career run and your Uma is all sad? Like, oh man, I lost. Dang it. How could this happen? Trainer, how could you do this to me? Yeah, I mean, as long as you're winning in career, in the career runs, then you're good to go. Um, yeah, I did not prepare enough in the champions meeting, so I improvised the team, and unironically getting Group A is really funny. But I still need to prepare a proper ace. Maybe like, yeah, maybe let's just say, I mean, I haven't prepared Sakura Bakshino properly, so maybe I'll keep preparing for that. Or I don't actually know. Like who's a front runner who is also good at mile distance. Cause Maya no Top Gun people use, but you gotta get that mile of aptitude up to A rank to make her usable. Losing in a career doesn't mean start anew with no real consequences. No real consequences? Oh, the consequences that you don't get as much reward from it. Losing sometimes is an inevitability, no point getting upset about it. Yeah, you're right. I was just poking fun. Cause back then I was like, dang it, I can't do it. And then I started getting really jealous of like those who keep getting lucky with like their sparks and whatever. Tears. Yeah, tears. Your Uma will be upset. They'll be disappointed. Horse tears. Haven't you considered that? How dare you? Or maybe I could use Dawa Scarlet. Cause she's good at mile distance and she's a front runner. But then again, I don't have her at 3 stars yet, so maybe not. But I don't think you... Then again, I never really used like a 3-star Uma to really win. I kinda used a 2-star Uma and still got something out of it. So maybe I could use Daiwa Scarlet instead of Sakura Bakshino, where it's a little weird. I mean, maybe I could still use Sakura Bakshino, but I feel like Daiwa Scarlet might be better. So then I don't have to worry about the mile aptitude. But I don't really know. You're a veteran gamer, loss and death is not a part of life. A roguelike. A roguelike. Which, that's basically what it is. But yeah, I guess if that's fine for you, then I guess that's good. Yeah, I just need to research more, and I need to grind a bit more in the game so I can get my 3-star my 3-star ticket to see if I could get anyone new. Like Maruzensky would be nice, so then I could inherit the unique skill, or maybe even using Maruzensky herself, because she's actually really good for the champions meeting. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Cause out of the launch 3 stars that I would want, I still want Tokaiteo. Just personal preference wise. But Maruzensky would be nice meta wise, but then again I'm not chasing after meta that much. Hi Queso, welcome in. Hello. Hope you're doing well today. For me, I'm doing okay. But, yeah, that's to be expected. Yeah. Just Uma again. How did the launch 3 stars, huh? I really have no clue. Again? Man, that time of the year. Oh well. But worry not too much. It's just a phase. Just a phase. Where I'm just... um... Yeah, out of the 3 stars that I would want... Or, well, I mean, I still want Tokai'teo though, but... Marzenski would be nice. Taiki Shuttle would be interesting. The tutorial gave you an Uma that made you happy and then you almost immediately got a Dream Uma. You started just the right time. If you tried the game a month or 2 ago, you might have not been hooked without Fuji. There is a possibility. Yeah, that's true. It's funny, a week ago you were only a little Uma curious, and now it's installed an account linked on your PC and laptop and smartphone. Wow. Laptop. Man. You tried Uma, but you couldn't get the hype everyone was onto. That's fair. I feel like it was just for some people. For me, heck yeah. Heck yeah, it's for me. Because of because of me doing a horse meme every other time. And then, yeah. You didn't get it, but the first race got you. Yeah. Uma Curious sounds interesting. It's like I don't know. It's like an awakening phase or something. And then once you get into it, then you get so invested. Maybe because you used Rice Shower. Maybe that's why, you don't know. I feel like Rice Shower is one of the characters that you would like to relate to. But yeah, then again, her career run is so difficult to go through. I think it's just a whole lot of, I don't know, I think it's just like a lot of prerequisites, like the, I don't know. What are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know, whatever, I guess. Because Rice Shower is the kind of person that will not be a heel. She's not a heel. She's a hero. Whatever. I mean whatever. Man. Her story is one of the most compelling out of all the other characters. But her career run might be really difficult though. So... Hi, you're talking because Twitch can... You're going back to sleep. Okay. I'm not sure if Twitch is gonna approve of that, but sure. And I already figured you were sleeping. Like you care? Oh, what if you... They can I mean, if they really catch you, then that's gonna dictate your whole streaming career after all. Hmm. I wonder. You're gonna get caught and then boom. Yeah, you gotta be a bit more. Gotta be more careful than that. Oh yeah, someone was calling for you. I don't know if Boku is still here, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Suckers don't count as viewers. Yeah, I know it is. Hope they get a nice sleep. Well, that depends. They kind of call it a nap instead. But they definitely need more. They definitely need more. Man. So-called nap for 13 hours. No, I'm kidding. uh, yeah, I mean, if you picked Rice Shower, then you were in for a really difficult career run. I think the one of the easier ones would maybe be someone like I don't really know like which one, cause I know Okuri is good, but even her prerequisites are pretty harsh. Like, oh, you gotta have like 3, or no, you gotta like this amount of races won, or whatever. Vodka is good. Oh, as if you have any say. When was the last time you played Omomusume, huh, Wimpy? Huh? Vodka's good. Yeah, I know that. I mean, you don't know, work's been busy. Sure. Then saying vodka's good is just biased. Man. And you haven't even tried everyone else. Saying vodka's good and everyone sucks is biased. Could you ask for one ASMR trigger, if that's fine, of course? Yeah. You've been prepping for a stream anniversary. Also haven't added to Lou Smasher Pass? Lou. Le Smash. Right now, for your gradual advancement, you need to pick a third one that you actually like, so you can have 3 core racers to legacy support each other. Okay. Okay, for Fuji Kiseki, let's see. Let me tell you, Daiwa Scarlet is actually one of the ones you should look for. El Condor Pasa is a good one too, so you should probably look at that one too. So I'm pretty sure you have both of them, because they're both 2 stars that you get at the very start. So yeah. Add my model now? No. No, because that's biased. You're gonna be like, oh, it's like the very top of the tier. That's biased. That's biased. And also, it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't feel like, like I just have this ick. I don't want to call it an ick, but I just don't. It's like this uneasiness of being in like a smasher pass that doesn't make me feel comfortable. It's not like people are gonna hate me for it. Oh my god. So you want me to be on there? My goodness. Man. It's like this uneasiness of like, oh, people are not gonna like my design, but you're gonna, of course, be biased on it. You don't care what can be said as being good. What matters is you liking them. Is she cool and interesting to you? That's what matters. I mean, El Condor Pasa seems to be like the one that's universally loved. I think you'll like her, because El Condor Pasa is pretty fun. Pretty funny, and pretty compelling, and yeah. And you know, that was Scarlet, because you liked her first race. Might as well. Your brother likes Agnes Tachyon and he was insistent on you playing Uma for a while. Well, again, Agnes Tachyon just feels too generic. Alright, well, let me start with the ear rubs then. And if you really want me to be in the Smasher Pass, then fine, man. I mean, I'm sure you're gonna... I'm sure I'm not gonna be surprised about the result. Or maybe I won't be surprised, maybe I'll be at the bottom tier. But you missed the other name I said because you opened the game and it's loud. Oh, El Condor Pasa! And thank you for the headpad, I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, El Condor Pasa. Yeah, she's fun. Yeah, I told you so. And you're like, oh, she's not good. No, she's both good and fun. Oh, you only remember Feel by name. Oh, trust me. When you get invested with the game, you're gonna start wondering about everyone else. Like, a lot of the Umas in this game are so lovable. Even the ones you don't think you're gonna like, you're gonna love them. Just for their personality. It's been great seeing me again, but you have to take your leave. Alright, thank you for stopping in, Necro. I appreciate it. I'll see you later, alright? But yeah, let me go ahead and I only have one. I only have one. Why don't I got the other? No. Or maybe I should put it a little bit higher. Let me see. Let me let you go and dead inside and dead below. Be my Holy Ghost, the only one who never knows. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Master, you should add me. Add me. Add me. Well, I mean, I probably have to send, like, my friend code first before you add me. Oh no, almost maybe because you... Yeah, I'll get onto that later though, but add me later. I'm not sure if I can support too much, but you know, you'll try at least, right? You could borrow my support card if you need to, or you could borrow my Symboli Rudolph for Legacy Parents. But you can really only borrow Legacy Parents 3 times per day though, but you can at least use Symboli Rudolph for El Condor Pasa, I think. For Fuji Kiseki, not so much because her affinity with Symboli Rudolph is not good enough. So that's how of it. Don't worry about support much, you mostly don't want it. Also, you don't know what I'm talking about. About what? Simply Rudolph? My legacy support? You're too new. But you know about legacies though. You know about legacies. And I have a legacy parent, therefore you can use it. Maybe. You'll ask when you have questions, otherwise I'm telling you still too advanced. But if they tell you at the beginning of the game. They tell you at the beginning of the game about it. It's not about, oh, it's too advanced. No, they told you about that at the start. Maybe you just didn't catch it. Man. If Agnes Tachyon is a bit generic, then which one would I recommend? Or which horse isn't basic? Just out of curiosity. I mean, I'm biased, so I like Symboli Rudolph a lot. But then I see a lot of people talk about Symboli Rudolph, so she's no longer like the one that is too like she's kind of like popular but big too. They say a lot at the beginning and also miss some stuff. Yeah, well, I guess you can ask me then if you really need to when you have the time. But I don't really, I can't say because a lot of the pics are basically there. The popularity based off of each one are, you know, it's just there. Because even like the weaker Umas are popular. Like, the reason why I say Tachyon is generic is because everyone's like assuming that she's the dominant type, and she's like, oh, gonna do this and that. When in reality, she's just a nerd. She's just a weird scientist who's really only curious about knowledge, not really a dom at all. Like, there's 284 currencies and you have yet to find a store where you can spend the money. That's okay, you're happy to just make the number grow. I know you're sure Pokemon Discord later for friend thing, you just play with it and go bitch. Okay. What about Rice Jar? Please tell me you didn't choose a generic type. She is actually not. She's not generic at all. Rice Shower is actually one of like the more based picks, because Rice Shower is not like the most meta, but no one cares about meta. But Rice Shower is definitely like one of the sadder characters that you, once you know the story of, then you kind of feel for her. It's like, no, I need to take care of you a bit more. Yosh yosh. Yeah. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, what matters is you love your Uma. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But, you know, your brother told you she's pretty much hated in the fandom for how lame she is. Excuse me? That's just rude. Lame? Are you for real? If it's meta related, then that's just... I mean, yeah, meta-wise, she's not good, but, like, in terms of story, and in terms of, like, personality, compelling, everything, she's, like, way up there. achieve her dreams. Yeah, just like how people want Haruhara wants to achieve her dreams too. Maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea. Yeah, everyone has a type. So, your brother likes Agnes Tachyon, that's fine. But I just think that everyone else likes her too, so it's not like a unique pick. But Rice Shower is definitely one of the unique picks that you should be glad you picked. Like, you shouldn't regret it at all. Because a lot of people picked Oguri for like meta at launch because of how versatile she is. Or maybe they picked her because of the recent Cinderella Grey anime that's currently airing right now. So, it's fine. People like Haurara because of that. Like, her being weak, sure, but, you know, people want to achieve her dreams, like, as much as possible, just cause. And then people like Sakura Bakshino just because of how easy she is to use, how easy it is to complete her career, and Bakshin, because the song gets stuck in your head. But yeah, Rice Shower's design is very cute, very cool too, like the assassin type with a tiny dagger. But yeah, be proud. And then people like say nice nature, like evil nature. Nice nature is one of the unique picks too. And then King Halo is like mixed. Like King Halo's career run is one of the most difficult because it forces you to run in the aptitude she's not quite good with, and also just because King Halo is yeah. Like, it's just Ojo-san energy. Oh ho ho. Chiono as well. Yeah, Chiono. Although I think Sakura Chiono, I think, has been circling around pretty recently just because of the meme of her in the background. Yeah. And thank you for the check-in, Snow. Doesn't need to be any else's cup of tea. To be honest, you're happy not to engage with community because there's too many people with needless negative opinions about things that aren't bad or problematic at all. Kind of just brings down the joy. Yeah, that's true. Gacha community is really mixed on a lot of things. At the end of the day, it's just a game. Yeah, it's just wit game, as that Japanese guy said. It's just wit game, I guess. Yeah, hello, I hope you're doing well today. You're alright. Sakura Chiono, huh? She's gonna be quite a bit to wait for, I think. I don't actually know. I mean, not too long of a wait, but it's probably like some months from now, and then Sakura Chiono will release. But until then, we have a lot more Umas coming up. Yeah. You're good, just sleepy and ready for bed. How am I? I'm doing alright. Yeah. And good thing that you're here. Although I'm not too sure how long I'm streaming for. I'm probably streaming longer than I usually do, but that's not a bad thing. Like, I'm actually on time for once, but also because I'm feeling energetic. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of characters you would want, even if you don't know who they are. And that's why you kind of look at the JP server you look at the Japanese side and then you see all the Umas. Yeah. Like, I'm just a Simboli Rudolph fan. And that was before I knew, like, anything about Uma Musume. And then afterwards, I appreciated what I picked. Because Simboli Rudolph is such a legend, man, in real life. In real life, Simboli Rudolph is such a legend, worthy of the Emperor title. But I picked her just instead of Oguri just because of how Simboli Rudolph was. Like, design-wise, she was pretty cool looking. But it's all coincidentally, she's voiced by Azusa Tadokoro, who also voiced Texas in Arknights and Cruz. Cruz in Arknights, man. And I didn't know until I actually looked at like the casting of the character, and I'm like, whoa, that's so cool. Because the moment I listened to her voice, I didn't even recognize her until that moment. It's a bit of a longer stream than usual, but it's nice. Even so absent, I'm in Europe, still gives you the EP. Yeah, so give myself some credit. Fine, I will. Okay. But yeah, I don't think like any pick is bad, but you know, if you pick for meta, then you know who you are. But if you pick just because you want the character, then that's fine. I mean, there's like the big three, like Okuri Cap, Maudizensky, and Taiki Shuttle as like the launch Umas to start with, whereas the others aren't as great. I mean, Simboli Rudolph is still good, you know, but just outshined by the others, I guess. At least it's the weekend if I don't got work. I got work, but only for 2.5 hours at least, and not till 12:30 p.m. to start. Currently 1:45 a.m. for you. Wait a second, that's backwards time. What? Backwards time? What the? What? Backwards time? What? Who would have? Do I have like an unpopular opinion about Uma or any character? Unpopular opinion? What do you mean by that? Like something that I don't like about a person? In Uma Musume? Like something that doesn't appeal to me, or an Uma Musume that doesn't have enough coverage and is underrated. So like, overrated or underrated? Is that what you mean? Because like, sometimes, yeah, it is like overrated or underrated. I mean, maybe something that's underrated. Because I feel like each character isn't really overrated. Because I feel like they just... I feel like the meta perspective of it is not necessarily the fault of the character. It's more like how they designed them, or how Cygames designed them. Because, you know, there's characters that are legends in real life, but in game they're not shining as much as they should, you know. Like Tiamapara O, who, you know, is pretty good in real life, but in the game she's only okay. But I still like Tiamapara O, but she's not she's not underrated, because I did see that you pointed out that Agnes Tachyon was like you like the animation she was in with like the colors and all that. Tiamopra O also has that animation tied into it too. So like in the movie, like Tiamopra O has that presence as well. You got to be in work in less than 11 hours, ready to sleep till your alarm wakes you up for work in the afternoon. Yeah. That's very chill. I don't know. Like, there's always umas that get mentioned a lot, and there's umas that don't get mentioned enough. But there's rarely a time where they're ever there's rarely a time where they're ever like undershadowed. No, they're not exactly like at a like not getting enough presence. Because I feel like a lot of them, I mean, it's not fair to judge, mainly because of the fact that we don't have as many umas as in the JP server, and frankly we don't have a lot. we don't have a lot of knowledge with like the JP server umas, besides the one that gets tossed around, like Machikane Tanoiser, or Sakura Chiono O, or Kita-san Black, Satano Diamond. I feel like people mention Dream Journey, Gentle Donna, maybe, Air Shocker, or actually I don't know. I feel like Air Shocker might be one of the more underrated ones, because Air Shocker is, I don't know, she's one of those umas that have a really different design in comparison with a lot of the others. Like she just kind of looks like the rock style type of character, the rock star, instead of like the others that try to be cool and all that. I mean, I don't know too much about Air Shocker. Maybe that's why it's like underrated. But I feel like there's nothing wrong with Air Shocker. Maybe it's just design-wise, it's like a bit too different from what I imagined. Maybe not to my liking, but then again, that's just my opinion. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like most of them you would kind of know about. Like there's too many that I don't know about, and then there's some of them that I do know, and then they're just not released yet. Like there's not a lot of them that are just underrated or overrated. It's just whether you know them or not. Like a lot of them just look like they, look like it seems like there's nothing wrong about them. Like, oh, you picked them? Cool. Like you won't have anything wrong with that. I mean, I know Tiny no Gimlet gets thrown out a lot. her vocals are so good. Like, her vocals are so good, man. Every time you look at Rice Shower, you remember that one vine that goes, "She's very gorgeous to me." I don't remember that at all. Am I? No, I probably just didn't come across that one, but man. But yeah, Rice Shower is actually getting a Halloween version sometime next month. I don't actually know. I need to check, because I don't think it's part of the roadmap though. But I feel like it's pretty soon. It's pretty soon. Meisho Doto gets released, Asian Flash. Oh my god. Meisho Doto. Is that so? You might have to check and maybe start playing Uma again. I feel like, okay, well, I won't force you. I won't force you to replay it. But you know, trust me, Rice Shower in Halloween, Halloween edition of her is so cute. You're gonna be like, you're gonna be so overwhelmed. Yeah. Man. But Rice Shower, let me see here. So trying to estimate from Asian Flash release. It's probably like a month after, or probably like 3 weeks or 2 weeks, maybe. Probably like next month is when Rice Shower will release. Halloween. Halloween on November? Wow. But if you want her, then you're gonna have to grind a lot more, because those carrots are very hard to come across. A month, that, yeah, you'll need that. Currently Uma Musume is doing a login event. Like every week they're giving you 300 carrots, and they're doing that for every week that the Uma Musume Cinderella Grey anime is releasing an episode. So oh yeah, and half anniversary is coming up. So on the 26th, you're gonna get a lot more. So you're gonna have to start grinding, or else you're not gonna have any currency to pull on their banner. I mean, if you rely on luck, then sure, but I don't trust it. I don't trust the luck enough for that. Yeah. Took some time to decide, but you settled for now. Your third Uma will be Harurara. You almost picked King Halo because she seems cool and feels similar to Scarlet, and you love the name, but he also needs like smalls. And Haru is very small. Figure you'll try something different. Well, that's fine. You can take your time. Frankly, as long as you're enjoying the game, then it'll be fine. I don't think it's like that bad, you know? I don't think it's that bad. Looked in career started sleep time. Okay, well, if you're deciding to sleep, then good night. Sleep well. And I'll see you later. And good luck on Harudara's career. I mean, it's very easy, but it might be a little difficult towards the end. I mean, I say it's easy because the goal races are just towards the third year, whereas like the year, like the second year of the career is just gaining fans. You just have to race enough times. Not expecting winning, just fun. But how that will be so sad. Actually, no, she doesn't really get sad. She'll just be like, oh my god, that was fun. Yeah. Actually, you might like her a lot because Harunoda is just like that. She's not gonna care about winning. She's gonna be like, oh my god, it was so fun. I wanna do it again. And then if she does win, then she'll be so happy. Even if she gets sad, you just start again and she's happy again. Man, that sounds so miserable. That sounds so miserable. Just put them on a loop, so then they're like in pain, and then they're not in pain, and then they're in pain. So they're like in an eternal suffering, just like Prometheus. You know, so she's like you. Yeah. You're gonna like her. Have redeemed yourself, giving you reason to be happier about it. Okay, never mind, I'm making you sad. Man, then you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that of even if she gets sad, you're gonna make her happy again. It's like, man, then it's just gonna be an eternal loop. An eternal loop of suffering. No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, just as long as you're having fun, right? Yeah. But yeah, you gotta start grinding. I really want Meisho Doto. Not cause she's meta or anything, but because she's cute, and I'm obsessed with the real life version of Meisho Doto, and therefore I want Meisho Doto. So it means risking my polls on the summer banners, but it also means getting a better chance on Meisho Doto. I can't redeem yourself that easily, Sajman. What? Man, I redeemed myself a whole lot, you see. The thing is, my Umas don't lose anymore, they win. They win the races. Yeah, they win, so they'll never be sad. Yeah. Maybe I couldn't. Should I end stream right now? I feel like it's a good time to end. Maybe, perhaps. I think it's fine, right? For the time being. But how many times did I put them through hard training and losing? Make them just winner Umas, they're happy with it. What do you mean? If they're winning, then they're happy. What do you mean if they're winning, then they're happy. Maybe besides nice nature, because nice nature is kind of ungrateful. How dare nice nature be ungrateful for winning, man? But everyone else is happy. Nice nature is like, what the heck? How did I win? She's like me sometimes. How am I doing it? But yeah, how to erase and then still say that was fun even if she loses. And she's like, you losing is fun as long as you have fun. Sure, okay. Well then you just play as you just have how to data all the time then. Yeah, alright. Well, I'll go ahead and end the stream here then. Actually, my voice is starting to get lost, so I have to rest up the voice. Okay. Okay, let me look at who I should raid it to. Because, yeah. Oh, well, never mind. I thought I had it, but nope, I guess not. So maybe not. Let me look again. Let me look again. I'm trying to mix it up, but it's so difficult to do that. Man, it's so hard to do that. Let me think. Maybe not this one. Maybe. Man, it's always so difficult to choose. It's always difficult to choose. Why? Man, maybe in the end I just don't choose. Easy. Easy as that, but no. I think choosing like that would be bad. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I'm trying to listen in, so I'm trying to listen in, so I'm trying to, yeah. Wait a second, this might be a bit. What? Man, and it's all suspicious. Like when you try to confirm whether they're streaming or not. Okay, that is a live stream. It's always like, gotta check whether they've been doing it for a long time, and like also checking whether it's a rerun of a stream until like they wake up again. Cause man, it would be so unlucky to raid into someone without actually knowing whether they're actually live and awake, you know. Starting with Hodo, and after one lap she's distracted by a butterfly. She's you. Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and raid over to this person. Yeah, so let me go ahead and raid into this. Okay, so let me prepare to raid messages. So for those who are following the channel, then you can use the raid message with the goats. And for those who are sub to the channel, then you can use the raid message with words. We'll be raiding over to Rene, or I'm sure it's either Rene or Reen. I cannot say for sure, but yeah. Let me go ahead and start the raid. I'll be streaming again on Monday, but from there I don't actually know what I'll be doing, you know, because of preparation for next week. So anyway, you don't need to not go to bed, but are you distracted with your distractions? Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Very funny. Okay, but let me start the raid. I appreciate everyone who stopped in, and again, I'll be streaming ASMR again next time around 12:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, because I actually started on time this time. Yeah, believe it or not. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great rest of their day or night. And yeah, I'll try not to be as gloomy or as upset about everything as I usually would be next time, because yeah, kind of could be really disheartening when a lot of these things happen, and yeah, I'm like, wow, okay. But yeah, anyway, thank you to whoever stopped by to watch the stream, and thank you to whoever stopped by to watch the VOD. I appreciate it as always, and I'll see you then. Alright, goodbye.